Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this file, they sent me the bitmap, and then they sent me the trace version. They want to know how to get rid of this unsightly line. They want the line, but it looks too square. And they also want to clean it up a little bit and actually make his legs a little bit thicker. They like everything else, but they like his legs thicker. And if you look at this, it's all solid, except for these two legs, even goes up into the tail. So my suggestion would be to take a rectangle tool, and let's see how big that thing is. It's 5 inches. Let's set our nudge factor on 6. Let's take the Smart Fill tool, set on any color, and fill that in. And you can see it didn't fill in the white. So there it is right there, boy, 5 inches is a lot. So now what we can do is they want that back. And what we can do now, let's see. I didn't change my nudge factor. There we go. My number lock was unlocked. Let's use a different color this time. Let's use green. And let's fill in the horse and the two legs. Now we can actually make it black, or what we're going to do first, we're going to fix it. So we're going to left click, right click. And we want this tail object, but not like it was. If you notice that square part. Several tools you could use. One of them might be the artistic media tool. So we're going to take I like the 3-point curve line. We're going to start like right in the middle and go about to there and put a little curve to it. Now we're going to go to the artistic media tool, and we're going to grab that one right there that's got a preset stroke that's like that. And then I'm going to go up here, and you always have to kind of change it. Now that's way too thick, but that is the direction we want. So we're going to go 0.1. That's still too thick. Let's just go downhill. There we go. Now, at this time, you can do anything you want to with it. I'm going to take that object. I'm going to left click, right click, but I'm going to go to object and break the artistic media apart. And that gives us that center line, which we need to get rid of. Now, you can change this now and whatever you want, and maybe make it not so perfectly round. We can delete that node and delete that node. And then we can take these handles and make it more of a point. Now you see it's moving both lines. So I'm going to right click on it and turn it into a cusp. And by doing that, it's only going to do one line at a time. Now we're going to work on his legs. First, what I'm going to do is fix that one little part right up there. I just don't like it. It's too sharp. Much better. They just want his legs a little thicker. So the legs that are separated are easy. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, move that up, that one up. But I'm just going to do the legs. It's really an abstract drawing with those sharp points. Let's get the 3-point curve line and let's go from like right there to right there and give a little curve. Take the front leg right there to right there, give it a little curve. And then what we can do is take the Smart Fill tool, fill in that leg, arrow it up, arrow it up. Let's take all of these and we're going to left click, right click in red. If we group them together now, we can contour them all at the same time. So we're going to group, then we're going to go to effects and contour. Let's just contour one time to the outside with rounded corners, and let's say 0.1 of an inch. Way too much. Let's go with 0.01. Maybe not enough, but it does make them a little bit thicker. So we'll just go with that right now. We're going to select it all. We're going to go to object, break the contour part. Now, if we grab the center, it's going to grab the red line and the black line is left. So now what we can do, let's go ahead and fill in the rest of the horse with that green and just put it up there. Now we can left click, right click, and you see the separation between our lines. But as long as they're overlapping, we can adjust that. So I'm going to take that line away. And I'm going to take that line away. Now we can go, it's kind of messed it up because now that, well, we can fix that. Now that one leg is part of the other. We got a little rough spot right there because of the line. So I'm going to take the smoothing tool, which is X7 or above. Well, it's way too big. Let's go 0.1. Grab the smoothing tool and let's make it a little bit bigger. The bigger it is, the faster it's going to work, which is a good and bad thing. You don't want it too fast. We can actually get the shape tool and just delete that node. Whoop, didn't have it filled in. So what I'm going to do now is take the Smart Fill tool, fill that in, and fill that in. That'll keep it from leaking or breaking apart when I delete that node. So I'm just going to delete that node. Now those two legs are touching, we can fix that. And we got some rough spots where I drew the line. We could possibly just delete the nodes. And we really want to keep these legs separated, I would think. So what I'm going to do is take the 3-point curve line and go from like right there to right there, give a little bit of a curve, and or how am I going to fix that? Because I want to delete this part. Okay, what we're going to do now is take the Smart Fill tool again, fill that in, and fill that in. That way those lines aren't there, or they're going to be there, but we can delete them. Well, that didn't really help us. What we can do, a quick and easy way, would just be to take a 2-point line from about right there to right there, give a little bit of a curve, and then we can delete that line. And I'd go and delete that line and that line. Now you have his foot is, and you could still change it. You know, if you think, well, that's still too close, you could grab that line, grab all three of these nodes, and just manually move them with your mouse. We got a dead line there. So I'm going to select on it. Have to select off my subject. Well, really, we don't have to delete it because we're going to use the Smart Fill tool one more time. And we're going to go up, up, and up. So now it doesn't matter if that line's there or not. And we can left click, right click. And if we look at it compared to the very first horse, see if we can see his legs are thicker, and they are. The tail is pretty good, pretty nice. And well, that's the one that was joined. So that might not even be the original. Here's the original that we traced. Let's see, make sure his legs are thicker. Yep, quite a bit thicker if you look right in here. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.